Quick video of growing and harvesting tips when it comes down to growing sugar snap peas vertically upward. Welcome back to GreenTGarden. We're talking all about sugar snap peas. Did you know you could grow sugar snap peas 2 times in a year? Fall time and springtime. Now we're in Long Island, New York, and it's fall time right now, cooler weather. The biggest mistake what I think most people make because they misunderstood or they fed the wrong information that I noticed some people grow sugar snap peas in a shaded area, which they're not getting enough sunlight, and that could be a problem. Where my plant is, I'm going to show you right now, we're getting full sun. I'm getting like 8 to 10 hours of sunlight, and they are rich green healthy leaves producing delicious sugar snap peas. Do not put your plant in a shaded area where it's not getting enough sunlight. It minimum requires 6 hours of sunlight. Second of all, they are runners and climbers. They're gonna grow all the way up to 6 to 8 feet, so make sure your trellis is about 7-8 feet going upward. Second of all, you have to make sure, third of all, you gotta make sure you're harvesting on time. Do not let your peas overgrown. You're gonna lose the flavor, and then your plant kind of slow down the production. See how healthy they are, and the leaves and everything is green and beautiful. We got about 10 plants running up on the side of my greenhouse, which is about 7 feet in height. Right now the plants are clocking in at least 4 to 6 feet in height. What I recommend to do is prune out any leaves to the lower. You do not want it to touch the soil. Less chance of disease and better chance of airflow, and then all the energy just guide and focus upward to the plant, giving you a faster production, especially when you come down in fall time and it's going to get into winter time. We have to make sure we're harvesting and growing and pruning the right way. I use these garden twine right here. They're cheap right here. I got them on Amazon, and they're one string coming all the way up, and I just made one tie. See the bottom of the plant right here, I'll wrap the string in the plant and just kind of like wrap it and give it a little tie there. It doesn't matter because these plants are going to grow many side shoots, and look, they're going to wrap. Look, you see this right here, the end part right there. Look how they're just meant to hold on and climb. So if you plant them about 8 to 10 feet close together, what you could do, prune the bottom, and these plants will just climb and hold on to each other, and they're going to make their way up. Once you have a string trellis or some kind of trellis, let them run upward. Look at that, they're all gonna connect together, holding on really strong. But you could see how they are growing right here. They are ready. Now I'm gonna show you something when it comes down to harvest. You see when it's this thin right here, there's nothing inside. Remember, the sugar snap peas is inside. You see the rigid right here? We could see like the rigid mark from it up close, and look how fat this guy is right here. Look at the fatness. Oh man, look like it's about to burst, right? That's when we want to pick the sugar snap peas. All right, so right here we're gonna open it up to whatever you don't want to eat. You could always compost back. Don't throw anything out. Look at them. Wow, this is delicious. Really, if you guys never had the sugar snap peas, I highly recommend you to have it. It's most delicious and healthy. But look at the size. Look how fat and green it is right there. I think not harvest on time, we get to lose the taste, flavor, and what happens is slows down the plant production. By removing these on time, the plant will use energy now to the smaller one and stop wasting energy to overgrown and ripe these, which we could go ahead and harvest. So what you have to do is to keep up on the harvest. Just come like here and pinch them out like that. You gotta make sure you come every 2 to 3 days and watch them, check them, and you gotta look really good because they're blended in so well, and that could be the problem. See the rigid, and make sure they're like puffy. You want to go ahead and harvest at that time. So right now we're getting a couple, because we come every couple days and we harvest. My daughter will come in and pick, and I will come in and pick the same thing. Sugar snap peas, you do not want to go crazy or go overboard with it. If you take it a simple care, they will grow and produce well. Number one thing to do is to fertilize once a month, or once every 3 weeks. You could add a organic all-purpose fertilizer. That's good enough. Make sure you space the plants about 8 to 10 inches apart. If you're going to use a container, I would do a 5-gallon and bigger containers. Another thing you want to do is to water about every 3 days. Come down in spring and fall, you don't need to overwater them. 2 days light water if you have to water 2 days. If not, go to 3 days of watering, and water in the morning time or in the evening, whichever one you could do. Just don't water too late in the fall time, then the weather gets really too cold. Now when it comes down, I'm telling you, the main thing you have to do is to harvest on time. You have to harvest on time. if you do not harvest on the time, it does slow the production. I know it sounds silly and crazy about that, but a simple thing like that can make a big impact in your harvesting. And now we're in the fall time, and we're gonna be in the winter time, and we want to get the max production. We want to get, we're in that mood right now. We have to grow everything and then harvest everything and get as much as we can, because everything is gonna shut down out here. In Long Island, New York, and any zone that's getting snow, is that time is very important. As I tell people, if you live in a long garden season, you don't have to panic like us. You don't have to go crazy like us. But if you want to get a faster production, you got to do simple thing like pruning and simple thing like harvest on time, and don't overwater. I think the biggest mistake that most people make, if you overwater underwater, that could be a problem. So just try to stick to a water schedule. And what you could always do, stick your finger in the soil, test the soil. If it's dry, then it is. But if you put your finger all the way down and it's damp underneath, then you don't want to overwater, because then the root is not going to dry out. You want to make sure your plant root, once in a while, what to do, like at least go like 3 days, 4 days without watering, so the plant absorb all the water and all the soil all the way to the bottom. Most of the time the soil will be dry on the top, but at the bottom the soil is moist, and that's when we could lead to over problems. So plants like this could get overwater problem very easily. So avoid it, or else you're gonna have a lot of like yellow leaves. If you have a lot of yellow leaves too, what to do? Increase the nitrogen or your fertilizer, whatever you have, that will take care of it. But we're always grateful and blessed. It doesn't matter 1, 2 a plate. We're always excited. This is a blessing. This is organic. This is growing right in our backyard, and every time you harvest, you should be proud of yourself. And this is real. This is no chemical spray in it. This is nothing injected in here. There is no like pesticides and all that stuff spraying nonstop. No, this is all right at home, right in our backyard. Real food. Listen, I'm gonna tell people right now, eat real food. In this world today, a lot of food is fake. Put it that way. A lot of food is fake. Start a backyard garden. If you have a tiny balcony or a tiny backyard, you could still grow 1 plant, 2 plant, 3 plant. It matters. Anything that you've grown in your backyard is healthy, and stick with healthy, fertilizer and stuff like that. You're gonna have a healthy lifestyle, healthy food, healthy life. Live long, live happy. Thank you so much for watching GreenTGarden. Don't forget, if you're new, please click the subscribe button. Also, as for a garden bonus help, I do appreciate if you could share my videos to anyone who need helps or anything like that. My channel is growing, and I really appreciate everybody who took the time to subscribe and always comment and stuff like that. I do appreciate it, and thank you so much for everybody. We're growing, and I can't wait. Can't wait to hit 100,000 subscribers. Can't wait to help more people. Can't wait to answer everybody's question. I think later on tonight, I'm going to be taking a cold Guinness and answering some questions, all right? Or some comment that I missed, all right? So thank you so much for watching GreenTGarden. We still have a lot more videos out here, and I still have to start the indoor garden system, which I'm going to show you guys step by step. So this way, if you want to start indoor garden system, I'm going to do the soil, grown in soil, because I have those grow lights with the rack. And I'm going to do hydroponics water garden system. And what I'm going to do too, because I know most companies send their own fertilizer, and their fertilizer, I'm pretty sure, not organic at all. So what I'm going to do in the first video, I'm going to use their organic fertilizer to show you how it grow. And then what I'm going to do in a video coming up later on, I'm going to do home compost with the machine. And with that home compost, I'm planning to blend everything up extra too, to make it like, close to dust. And then I'm going to soak it maybe in a mason jar or something, soak it for like 48 hours to get all the nutrients out of it, or whatever we could get into liquid. And then I'm going to, pour it into a coffee filter. And then we're going to try to use that in a hydroponics garden system to see how it goes. So this way we could do a healthy hydroponics garden system instead of throwing in fertilizer we don't know about. So we're going to put it to the test, but we got a lot of video coming up. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming video. Thank you so much for watching GreenTGarden. Everybody enjoy your weekend.